Once you've created and structured your reading list, you can start adding resources, such as those available via LibrarySearch. I have a reading list here called Research Skills, and I've created a couple of sections, doing a literature review and academic writing. I now want to add some resources. You can add a wide variety of things to online reading lists, including books, eBooks, journal articles and journal titles. There are several ways to do this, including adding resources manually here. But the easiest and most efficient way is often to use your Tallis bookmarking extension, which can recognise information from any resource on the web and add it to your reading list. If you want to add a book or ebook from LibrarySearch, first search for the book you'd like to add to the reading list. Then select the book by clicking on the title link. You need to go into the full record for the book. And once you're in that full record, click on the Tallis bookmarking extension in your bookmarks bar. A bookmark preview will appear on your screen with information about the book. If anything doesn't look quite right, you can edit the information, but most of the time you can simply click Save in My Bookmarks. If you want to add the item to a list later, you can click Return to Resource. Otherwise, use the menu on the right to search for the list you want to add the book to, and click Add to List. You can then set the importance level of the item, choose whereabouts on the list you want it to go, and add any relevant notes for the students or for the library. Here, I've set it as a key reading at the end of the academic writing section, and I've suggested that students will get the most benefit from chapters 2 and 3. The Note for Library section enables you to request a scanned chapter, or to ask whether an ebook can be purchased, for example. Once you've added any info you want to, click Finish to add the book. Note that you cannot add an item unless you've selected an importance level for it. Adding journal articles from LibrarySearch works in much the same way. This time, because I'm searching for a journal article, I've switched the results to digital resources on LibrarySearch. If possible, go to the page where the article can be downloaded from by following the View Content links. We find that for articles this works better than trying to bookmark the PDF or using the LibrarySearch record. Click on the Tallis bookmarking extension and follow the same steps just as you did for books. It's worth checking that it's recognised the type of resource you're adding, a journal article. This can help students with knowing how to reference the resource. Journal articles can also be added by bookmarking them directly from individual electronic databases rather than via LibrarySearch. You might also wish to recommend journal titles to students. The easiest way to do this is to use the Find eJournals and eBooks by title page via LibrarySearch. Search for your journal title here, and again go into the full record and use the bookmarking tool. As with articles, ensure that it's recognised the type of resource you're adding, a journal title. You can also add importance and notes in the same way as for books and articles. Back on your reading list, you may need to refresh the page to see any recent changes. It might take a few minutes, so don't panic if your changes don't show up immediately. When you've finished, don't forget to click the Publish button, as this will make sure that it shows up for your students, and it means that the library knows what you need. For more information and advice, please contact readinglists@canterbury.ac.uk or speak to your academic librarian.